A crazed fan murders an idol at home. What happens next will crush you. Our story begins with Dr. Goro Amamiya is caught watching a DVD of his favorite idol, AI from B. Kamachi, in a patient's room. A nurse gently scolds him for it, then breaks the bad news: Ai's gone on hiatus due to health issues. Goro is heartbroken. When asked why he's so obsessed with her, he reflects on a girl who changed his life, Serena. Flashback: when Goro was still new at the hospital, he looked after Serena, a young cancer patient who adored B. Kamachi. She once joked that if she died, she hoped to be reborn as a celebrity's kid. Goro, trying to stay grounded, brushed off the idea of reincarnation but told her she could become an idol herself when she got better and promised to be her biggest fan. Serena hugged him and boldly asked him to marry her. He declined but jokingly said he'd think about it when she turned 16. Back in the present, Goro shares that Serena sadly passed away at 12 from brain cancer. If she had lived, she'd be 16 just like AI. The nurse, however, still side-eyes him and jokingly accuses him of being a lolicon, much to Goro's dismay. Dodging the nurse's judgment, Goro heads to meet his next patient and is stunned to find it's AI herself pregnant and accompanied by her agent, Ichigo. Outside the room, Goro overhears Ichigo ask who the father is. AI brushes it off it's a secret. Goro performs a checkup and confirms she's having twins. Ichigo warns that if the public finds out, Ai's idol career could crash and burn. AI looks to Goro for advice, and he simply tells her it's her choice to make. Later, while grabbing a drink, Goro overhears two guys watching celebrity news. One of them casually says, "If I died right now, I'd want to be reborn as that celebrity's kid." Goro can't help but connect the dots. On the hospital rooftop, Dr. Goro Amamiya contemplates how idol fans, himself included, can be a little too obsessed. Just then, AI herself shows up like a plot twist in a daytime drama. They have a heart-to-heart, why she's hiding out in the countryside instead of Tokyo, and about Serena, the young patient who adored AI and left a mark on Goro's heart. AI drops a bomb: she's keeping the babies and staying an idol. But she's not telling the public. Her reason? Lies, she says, are the most beautiful form of love. That line hits Goro right in the feels, and he silently vows to help her bring the kids into the world safely. The next day, Goro explains Ai's birthing options: C-section or sophrology, basically, breathing and good vibes. Ichigo, ever the stressed-out manager, nearly pops a vein. AI, on the other hand, is chill and confident she'll have a smooth delivery. On the day AI is due, Goro steps outside for some air. Bad idea. He's approached by a shady man who asks if AI is staying at the hospital. Goro, instantly suspicious, asks who he is and how he got this info. The guy bolts. Goro, playing hero, gives chase. Unfortunately, the guy leads him to a cliff and shoves him off like a final boss in a video game. As Goro fades out, he remembers Serena's dream about being reborn as a celebrity's kid. Cut to, plot twist. Goro is reborn as Ai's baby boy, Aquamarine Aka Aqua. And just to keep things weird, he remembers everything from his past life. Now a literal baby with a grown man's brain, Aqua decides to play it cool, enjoy life with his mom, and figure out what just happened. Oh, and surprise! His twin sister, Ruby, is also a reincarnated soul. Small world. AI cradles her newborn twins as Ichigo and his wife Miyako show up. Ichigo wastes no time, he wants AI back on stage ASAP. But no kids allowed. He's dead serious about keeping her double life under wraps. Later that night, Miyako reluctantly babysits the twins. Aqua, already smarter than most adults, flips on the TV and sees his mom almost let it slip in an interview that she had a baby. Luckily, she recovers, and B. Kamachi performs on screen. Aqua watches with mixed emotions. Yeah, he died, but at least it led to this moment. Ruby quickly realizes their mom's on TV and melts into a fangirl puddle. But while Aqua and Ruby settle into baby life, trouble still lurks. The same stalker who killed Goru is watching AI on TV, and he's not happy. She lied to her fans, and worst of all, to him. One day, AI heads out for another idol gig with Ichigo, leaving her chaotic home in the hands of Miyako once again. Miyako, the president's wife, has a mini breakdown. She didn't marry into this life to become a glorified babysitter. So, she cooks up a shady plan to leak a scandal about Ai's kids and even snaps photos of her medical records. But before she can go full paparazzi, Aqua climbs onto the coffee table like a tiny prophet and dramatically claims he's a divine messenger. Miyako thinks it's a weird prank, until Ruby jumps in with an equally over-the-top performance, saying they were chosen by the god of entertainment and that Ai's destiny is sacred. If Miyako spills the beans, she's basically cursed. Spooked and in tears, Miyako agrees to protect them, especially after Ruby throws in a bonus prophecy about Miyako landing a second marriage with a hot actor. Later, Aqua asks Ruby if she used to be an actress. Ruby says no, but hints she grew up in a strange environment. Aqua thinks she's got the chops for showbiz, and Ruby starts seriously considering it. That night, Aqua tucks Ruby in and muses about how much she talks like Serena. After he leaves, Ruby quietly reveals her big secret. She is Serena, reborn. Despite B. Camacho's fiery comeback, they're not exactly rolling in cash. AI vents about it, and Miyako blames it on their small-time agency. Wanting a better future for her kids, AI swears she'll work harder to earn more. When she leaves, Aqua gives Ruby the lowdown on how idol money really works, split between agencies, managers, and the price of breathing, basically. Frustrated, the twins complain to Miyako, who gives them a sobering reality check. If idols flop, they end up pouring drinks in posh bars or working the nightlife in Tokyo's rich districts. When the twins beg to attend one of Ai's mini concerts, Miyako gives in. During the performance, AI sees her kids cheering and is overwhelmed by their cuteness. The moment goes viral, racking up over 2 million views. AI checks the comments and notices a fan who once criticized her now praising her smile. She grins, realizing the power of her charm. A year later, the twins are walking, talking, and no longer hiding their precociousness. Ai's career is slowly rising. She lands a minor role in a drama series. On set, the twins meet director Teishi, whose intense presence makes an impression. He's stunned by Aqua's advanced vocabulary and offers him a business card, but Aqua redirects the offer toward AI instead. Teishi shares his philosophy on actors, saying they fall into 3 categories: main stars, naturals, and fresh faces. Watching AI, he finds her performance only okay, but admits she has a magnetic presence. That night, AI and the twins watch her show only to find that her scenes were mostly cut. Aqua, annoyed, calls Teishi, who explains that the lead actress agency felt threatened by Ai's beauty and had her parts removed. Still, Teishi wants her for his next film on one condition: Aqua has to act too. On filming day, Teishi explains the industry to Aqua. Big budget means glamour, low budget means do-it-yourself. Today's project falls into the latter. Aqua thinks Ruby is a better fit, but Teishi says the offer stands because Aqua is part of the AI package. Later, Ruby throws a tantrum over being left out. A blunt, sharp-tongued girl calls her out Kana Arima, a child acting prodigy. Kana complains that AI only got the role at the last minute and dismisses her as a talentless amateur riding on connections. The twins instantly dislike her. During the scene, Aqua and Kana play eerie village children greeting the heroine. Aqua leans into a horror-style performance and impresses everyone, even giving the lead actress goosebumps. Kana, flustered, begs for another take, but Teishi refuses. He's already got what he needs. Frustrated, Kana admits the problem isn't the scene, it's that her acting didn't hold up next to Aqua's. Later, Teishi tells Aqua that acting is about communication, not just skill, and warns against letting ego grow too early. He sees potential in Aqua, but Aqua insists he has no intention of becoming an actor. On her ride home, Kana spots Aqua's name in the credits and makes a silent vow. Next time, she'll outshine him. Time skips ahead. Aqua is now 3. Teishi's film unexpectedly becomes a critical hit and earns an award nomination. Ai's performance gets noticed, and her career starts gaining real momentum. Yet Aqua's original body still hasn't been found. In preschool, Aqua casually asks Ruby about her past life. Ruby lies, ashamed to admit she was a sickly girl who died young. When the teacher announces dance class, Ruby panics and runs off. Aqua follows and learns she hates dancing. She remembers her past life as Serena, trapped in a hospital bed and unable to move. Later, Ruby joins AI for dance practice and points out flaws in her choreography. AI praises Ruby's sharp eye, but when Ruby tries to demonstrate, she stumbles. AI jokes that Ruby always looks like she's about to fall when dancing. But Ruby, determined to change, pushes forward motivated by her past life's longing to dance freely. Watching quietly, Aqua realizes Ruby has genuine talent not just as a dancer, but as an actress too. Then, on a sudden impulse, AI contacts the twins' father, wondering if he wants to meet them. She had overheard the twins talking about their dad and feels a need to reach out. Meanwhile, Ai's fame continues to grow. Ichigo, slightly drunk, celebrates her success, especially after B. Kamachi gets booked for Tokyo Dome, his dream venue. In a reflective monologue, AI confesses she's a liar. So good at lying, even she doesn't know what's real sometimes. A flashback reveals her first meeting with Ichigo, where she told him about her painful past. He didn't mind. He said lying is part of being an idol. One day, a man comes to Ai's home with flowers. He congratulates her, asks about the twins, then stabs her. Even while bleeding out, AI talks about lies and how they were her way of loving others. The attacker, Ryosuke Sugano, a fan from her handshake events, is stunned by her warmth and flees in a panic. Aqua calls for help. AI hugs him tightly and, even in pain, worries about her cancelled events. Ruby, locked in another room, screams. AI comforts her through the door and praises her dancing. With her final breath, AI tells the twins she loves them this time, truly meaning it. The world mourns. Ryosuke later dies by suicide at the hospital. Though the public grieves, cruel online comments break Ruby's heart. Ai's death fades from headlines, and Ichigo and Miyako take the twins in. At her funeral, Ruby vows to become a star like AI, but Aqua warns her that the entertainment industry is full of dangers. Then, Aqua makes a chilling discovery: Ryosuke was the same stalker who killed him in his past life. But how did he find AI? Aqua concludes there had to be a leak, and the only person who could have exposed Ai's location was their father. And now, he had a new mission: find him and make him pay. He approached director Teishi at the funeral and stunned him by asking to be raised under his guidance. If AI had one more moment with her kids, what would she say? Tell us in the comments. Like and subscribe for more stories like these.